everyone, I'm Indiana Underhill here with No Film School at NAB, covering all of the incredible people that we have represented at the different booths. And today we are here with ASUS, and specifically Shiche from Moonshine Studios. How are you today?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm great, and I'm really excited to dive into what we have set up here. Can you explain for our audience what you've brought today to NAB?
Okay, sure. This is a small demo show how we use NAB mini PC and PBA workstation in our virtual production workflow. And as you can see on this DIT card, this is NAB mini PC. We set it up as a VDI endpoint to remote control all workstation over here. So on these screens, you can see this is remote view of our PBA workstation, which is running Unreal Engine editor. So we can control and modify the content in the virtual scenes and synchronize the result to the final render. And this is a final render remote view. And it also is a PBA workstation.
And so for this workflow, you use this in Moonshine Studios a lot, I imagine.
Yes, exactly.
Great. And so for this build, is this the minimum? So it connects to the PC, and then do you have to have two separate monitors? One is kind of the input, and then one is final export for the client?
And it's all you can do in here. So this is our endpoint, so you can remote control all the PBA workstation here.
Got it. And so on this screen, can you break down even more kind of the workflow in Unreal that you have in order to create this final image?
Also, we do have a IoT control panel here in Unreal Editor. So
yes, come on in. Come on in, Carlos.
So as you can see, we got a user interface here. So we can control the light color here.
Yep.
And go back to the maybe green color. And so the light in a 3D environment, we will come back to the color what we choose. So maybe I choose to the blue color, the light will go to blue color. But also, is that now it's an auto light, so we got a pixel mapping to the virtual LED. So it will depend the content to change the light color.
Biggest thing is like virtual production is such a hot word. I mean, everyone's talking about AI, but virtual production, it really is like a new workflow of working on set for those that haven't. How does this make the virtual production workflow more accessible to understanding for DPs who haven't done it before, or directors who haven't done it before? How does this make it more accessible for them?
We do have an AI system here, so we designed a user interface here. It's based on Stable Diffusion. It's an AI image generator.
Cool.
So you can keep some prompts here and it will generate some image.
Oh, cool.
So
let's try it out.
So if I got a forest and I want to make it blue.
Oh wow, so it's doing it like it's constantly.
All in real time.
Oh, that's really cool, because normally you like set it and then you wait and you're like, oh god, what is it going to come up with? But this is cool because you can keep getting more specific with it.
Yeah, it's very fast. It's based on a PBA workstation here.
Oh, wow.
So I can change the image here.
Yeah.
So this is
Oh, very cool. So we have that, we just created that image and now it's on the back wall, which is really exciting. Sorry, I touched your laptop. But okay, cool. Can I try something?
Sure.
Cool. Can I give you that? What do we want to be creative with today? What's good? What works really well?
I want to go to a beach, maybe.
Okay, so maybe we do rocky beach. Oh, I have to spell things right. So rocky.
So you can see the image will sending to Unreal Engine in real time. Yes.
So if I were to take this as a cinematographer and I'm working with my director and I have ideas, once the screen, the panels themselves are calibrated, how long does it take? Like, is it always going to be, do you have to have specific like processors or anything in order for it to be real time? Or is it really this whole system allows you to do that?
Actually, this is a simulation for a studio because
Yeah.
we have enough space to set up a real studio here. So in our case, we will send the image to the LED wall.
Wow. So at Moonshine Studio, you can type this in and then the client immediately sees it.
Yes.
Okay, so any tips for types of specifications that are really helpful? Like, are there any like keywords you should always use when building an environment?
Actually, in our case, we don't use this model. We use a more realistic model, and so the director can change. Maybe you don't want this one. Like when you want this one, you want a sun over here or a moon over here. We can type the prompts and change the image in real time.
So, what is like if someone wanted to learn more about this? Like maybe they're not at NAB. Where would they go to learn more about all of this?
You mean AI or whole workflow?
Yeah, this entire workflow from ASUS.
It's based on Unreal Engine,
Yes.
and this is Stable Diffusion. Is a model you can open source in a
Great.
network. So it must be very easy, I think.
Great, cool, awesome. So that they can learn from this interview and then completely kind of dive in and get excited about it.
Yes,
Awesome.
exactly.
Cool. Is there anything else you want filmmakers to know about what you're demoing here today?
I think it's all down as well.
Great, awesome. Thank you so much for sitting with us in this interview while standing with us and showing us this awesome demo. This is such an integral part of a workflow now for virtual production. Everyone is learning about it. And so to dive in with ASUS today has been such a pleasure. And Chiche, thank you so much. Awesome.